welcome back to the video game. This is the video game. This is what it looks like. Hang on, I gotta get Godot up and running. And let's get, what are the other things I need? My to-do list. And then my text. A lot of stuff here. Okay, that. Oh, and aha, my tablet is on top of my hard drive this time. I left it in a place where I could actually see it. Okay, let's get all this configured and up and running. Because today is going to be a moderately exciting day, because we did some basic brainstorming for the plot of each of these things. Let's go to each of them. Eventually, geez Louise. It feels like this takes longer every time. Like there's just something wrong with the hard drive, maybe. Maybe I should have sprung for an SSD. Nope. That was louder than I expected. But alright, let's let this take about... There we go. So we have 13, 61, 113. Take your time. And 141. And so these are, I believe, respectively... Wait, what did I say for these? Hang on, why do I have both of these open? Okay, I'll assume they're all good. Okay. Quests, major quests, tree tower levels, maybe like initial level setup, basic concepts. Where did I put this stuff? The lore. Did I not put lore for the last... No, the gravity gun. I know what it is. Gun. Weapon, like manufacturing. Okay, because the lore is, for this area, it's actually going to be a lab that's hidden inside of a convenience store. And then you discover it, and you do work for the guys, and then you get away with a time gun and a capacitor. In this area, it's going to be a little town, I think, around this plateau, and it's going to somehow accidentally become a western. Like, because there's just a store that sells cowboy hats, so everybody wears cowboy hats. And then they all have six-shooters just by complete coincidence, so eventually there's a standoff of like 25 people all pointing revolvers at each other. And that's as far as I got. What was the actual lore for this place? Oh, right, a reservoir. That makes sense. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of water in this area because you get a hover scooter that hovers on top of water. So basically, you're going to platform over a bunch of it, and then you're going to get the scooter, and that's going to open up a bunch of places for the player to go it to. And then 113 is the tower, and the tower is now going to be a garden because it has these little floating flower things around it. And so inside it's going to be some sort of ancient hydroponic / like seed vault. Because I got one of those in Antarctica where like it's in the event of an apocalyptic like drought or something, most of the seeds for plants and crops in the world will be there for safekeeping. And then here, as I added, this is going to eventually be a weapons manufacturing area, and the reason I chose that is because you get a gravity gun. So, you know, why would they have gravity manipulation? Well, obviously to manipulate heavy things and make them not as heavy. Let's lower this a little bit. About there. I think maybe I need to lower it here. Okay, that seems fine. And so I guess today, what should I do? Is there... I guess I should do mostly... Let's do what I was planning first, like sketches and things. So, like... Let's brainstorm for this place. So, the, hidden lab. There's rumors of ruins in the city. Riley's trying to find somebody, and I'm thinking like, or somebody running the lab takes interest in Jackie, assuming she's like a wealthy potential investor. They bring her, and so somehow, I should say, so yeah, somehow Riley should still be a necessary component, because I want it to be something where the player is interacting with her. And then perhaps they demo some time stuff. It goes wrong. You escape with the time gun and a capacitor. Okay, that seems like a good enough plot. I think this could get some... This has room for texture. Okay, so out here, the reservoir. So in the basin, let's call it the basin. Future note, leave room for so leave room for a possible sequel for the time stop quest, because I've mentioned a few times I also would like a quest where time is stopped completely using some sort of machine, but that'd be a lot more complicated with the specifics of how I want to do it. So this will just have the machine, or the little gun that slows down time, which is basically just something they took from some ruins. Oh yeah, I bet that'll be good. The labs are actually built onto ruins. So yeah, it goes wrong. You escape with the time gun and a capacitor. So Riley's somehow stuck in the basin. I don't know if I really need that. That was only from like a passing line. Let's go to Riley. Because yeah, that was only because of this temp dialogue that I put. And that's probably why I made it like I thought of Western theming, just because I called it a donut county, because it's just a ring around this little plateau. So yeah, let's say this is where Riley bought her hat. Explored a few times. And where she bought her hat. Nobody Maybe they're all searching for treasure. When you... the lantern... you can find it. So need the scooter. Let's say people are getting, like, increasingly paranoid about it. You're, caught in a person standoff. What would they call it in this universe? So how does this then actually turn into gameplay? I guess eventually you could just find a little cave. Well, no, the reservoir should still be in here, and then maybe once they discover this, just water. I know. Once you get the lantern, you're held at gunpoint and forced to lead buddy else into the ruins. It's just water. Which, I mean, you know, water is nice, but it's also actually... it's all stagnant water. Because this has been here. This reservoir hasn't been in use for thousands of years. So yeah, you will die instantly in there. And then they will be bored. Maybe this... let's see, other people follow covertly. When you open the door... you can platform to your heart's content. This feels like it'd be fun, because this will be a very different ecosystem from the rest of the game, because it'll all be like moss and mold and plants and algae. And like, without any light, maybe there's artificial lights that are keeping things on. That could be very cool. Okay, 113. And I guess it'd be kind of similar to this one, actually. And also, I'm thinking I should make this higher up. It's interesting, I'm sort of like looping back, because I've made multiple versions of this tower, and the very first version was you had to climb up the side of the tower, and then the next one's you had to go inside of it. But I think what I'm going to do is have this be a sort of precarious climb up to the very top of the, or like almost the very top, to some sort of little opening in here. And then you can climb in, and then you'll do platforming in here using a similar method. So it'll just be mostly straight forward climbing, some talk about the seed vaults, and gardens. Probably dried out. Hmm. So you find a capacitor and it shuts down the power in here and it gets all spooky. And also, uh, tricky climbing with the folding flowers, making it easier. Capacitor shuts down the power. Which I guess... I wonder if I should make this consistent for all of them. I think I will. Basically, each of these areas will have a different feeling when you actually take the capacitor. So let's just put that at the top. Well, let's put that just in the to-do list, actually. Take the capacitor to turn off the power. Be indifferent when you... So this way, we can have some... And probably... Maybe all of them have the ability to... Let's say, do you have the ability to put the capacitor back? I guess probably you should, because I could put optional things that you can get in only the paths when it's enabled. But that'd be annoying for people who, like, go to the end game. Well, I could just make it so you can pull out the capacitors there as well. Because then it'd be annoying, but still technically completable. But okay. I'll say that's still on the table, because that's something I've wanted to do. Okay, let's write this as, I guess maybe to do... Like, Riley quest... Okay. And then the factory. So heavy machinery. So I think this one will also mostly be just platforming. Or actually, it'll probably be more heavily focused on combat. Let's say, yeah, machinery, lots of specters. More focus on combat and platforming. They were building what appear to be weapons. I'm thinking another interesting idea would be that there's a bunch of subterranean flowers that are growing all over the guns. That just seems like a nice visual. Like they're dead and gone and not able to work anymore. Because I think that's one thing that I haven't really conveyed very well with the ruins yet, which is the fact that they're, like, old. Like, they're rumored to be millions of years old, like, prehistoric. And right now, they're, like, perfectly clean, white, like, metal stuff. Because, like, if you look up close, they technically have some scratches and discoloration, but it's, like, not really. So I think it'd be much more interesting if they actually have all of that stuff. I guess what I should probably do is, instead of doing paint overs, I should, like, start writing plots, or, like, start writing dialogue as if this stuff exists, and then I can think about... Because it still needs to be mostly about the central themes of the game. Right, also, we should have, the stairway. Since this one is optional, but I should also figure out, like, what it is, because it's going to be the one that has the most time commitment. Since I'm thinking I might just straight up remove all of the shortcuts in here, and then it's just going to be an honest-to-God 20 minutes straight of walking downstairs. And just, like, you know, have the player and Riley, like, discuss stuff. Well, is this true? Do I want this to be the case? It's mostly a place for Riley and Jackie to talk about, like, family and other stuff. If I add this, I should probably make it so the player can walk and talk at the same time, which I've been thinking of how to do. Because I guess I can make the arrow keys and the A button not work, and then have, like, the analog sticks work in the game. Or, like, when you're in dialogue. That'd be okay. Because, yeah, right now, UI elements don't respond to the analog sticks, so the player would already be used to using the arrow keys for just the UI. But then again, the problem with that is, on keyboard, you can use the WASD keys to navigate menus. So I'd either have to not have that, but only when you're in this walking and talking dialogue, or figure out something else. Well, I guess you could just use the mouse. Yeah, like on computer, it's already fine. Because the whole UI is mouse-friendly. Let's just put that in features, though, like walk and talk, especially good for the staircase. Oh, wait. Junk. Alright, because we can do... So yeah, there should be hallucinations. Maybe they talk to a cool AI. Gem growths. I think if there's the cool AI, it should probably be just the gem growths. And then, what if we talk to an AI here? You wouldn't really have flowers. Well, maybe lichens and then flowers. So that would hint at the age of the place. If, like, these metal ruins have been here so long that lichens have grown on it, started decomposing it to the point where small flowers can grow on it now as well. So I think that's going to be what's here. And maybe this is like a drill just down. I mean, that would make sense. They have long... Well, it wouldn't really make sense. Why would they make a... Why would you make a staircase this long? Like, you would just build... It would be easier to build an elevator at this point, because you just need a cable that's 5 kilometers. You don't need 5 kilometers of, like, actual stair stuff. Plus, wouldn't the temperature be getting, like, dangerously hot at this point? How deep is the Earth's crust? Let's go to world's deepest hole. Because I think that could actually be interesting. Okay, so the Cola Super Deep World Hole. Or borehole. This is where they mine the Coca-Cola. Superstructure of the Cola Super Deep Borehole. That's a cool name. Okay, what's its depth? Greatest depth? Okay, so we can go 12 kilometers. About. Because I think, wasn't this... Didn't they stop drilling here because it was melting the metal? And this is also a borehole, so it's like not meant for humans. Expected basaltic layers. Water pooled 3 to 6 kilometers below the surface, having percolated through the granite. This water did not naturally vaporize at any depth in the borehole. Microscopic plankton fossils. Ah, that's disappointing. The only reason they stopped was because they didn't have any money. And that's all that remains of a deep hole. So I wonder what temperature in the Earth's crust. Let's see what temperature it gets to, because this could be interesting. Because if there's no like, you know, air conditioning in here, what's gonna happen to the air? Does it? Because, you know, at a certain temperature, it's gonna be like, you know, still pretty cool, but it's gonna start getting very stagnant down here. And then you're probably gonna get gases that are heavier than... Would you get any gas that's heavier than air down here? What on earth would happen to a deep hole like this? Okay, I think this is probably going to be... Okay, because this is just about the surface of the Earth. So this was like... Temperature... in deep hole. Okay, this is a useful thing. So it gets very hot. Oh, I thought this said 44.2 watts at first. I was like, that seems kind of low for the entire Earth. But no, terawatts makes a lot more sense. Okay. Geothermal gradient. 25 to 30 centimeters per kilometer, or degrees Celsius per kilometer. Okay, so it would be quite dangerously hot. And by that I mean it would be like, what, 150 degrees Celsius above the normal temperatures, so yeah, they'd be dead. So let's say it just gets uncomfortably hot. Hot, there's something wrong with the air. And also, did Jackie's mom go all the way to the bottom? Because Jackie's mom has explicitly been here. And you can hear an anecdote about it. That she and her friend came to these ruins and they just... And her friend hasn't actually seen the bottom. They went to, like, probably not very far, like to here or something. Like a few hundred meters down, and then they're like, okay, there's something wrong with the air. Okay, so it's actually like... Yeah, let's save this. But yeah, I am thinking maybe they have it as like sort of like an enlightenment meditation sort of thing. Of like... Because I think in real life, it would take you hours to do this. Because I timed it where the player can do it in 20 minutes because Jackie just runs at a full sprint down the stairs. So are there any creatures down here? Any other buildings or things? So like maybe temples. You know, thinking about it, I probably should have put all of this just in the to-do list. Like, why did I port it to this? In fact, I have a good idea. I'm going to open up my to-do list. Because here's a crazy tech for this. Wait, we no longer need these. Okay. Let's go to Riley. The tree tower, functional deadline. Let's go to levels. Time gun, gravity gun, hover scooter, 5-kilometer staircase. Okay, so the factory. In fact, maybe this should be under the lore. Then let's have this. And then we'll do... So what was this one? This was the hover scooter. The basin. So time gun, the hidden lap. There we go. Okay. Now we have that, and I can do this and bring this back. So, and I think probably... Oh, wait. Where did I put all the stuff? Because it should be in here. Oh, wait, no. I did put it here. I just, for some reason, missed the tower. Or maybe I didn't? Why do they not have... this? Oh. Why is this... Okay. Let's put this here. And then I'm gonna save this one. Did it save? Okay. So all the... Oh, I see why. No, I don't see why. Because these should still be visible. I think I'm just kind of dumb. Oh, wait, no. I know why. I know exactly why. It's because they don't have... Or they have the wrong priority. Because they're shipped... Or they're marked as high priority, but not, like, blocking priority. Did I? Oh, I didn't actually fix these. I put it as P1. Yeah, P0. Gravity mechanics really stuck. Hover scooter. Okay. How long is this anyway? Because this to-do list is non-destructive, so it has all of the completed tasks. Okay, there we go. So yeah, bulk edits will be my next feature. Nope. Okay. So that's that. And then for each of these, we also have this here. I didn't do it for this one, though. Okay, now we have all of this. Okay, how much of this should I have here? What I should probably do is not, well, yeah, I guess let's do some simple stuff. Let's see if I can do, let's put stuff in here. Because yeah, I'm bouncing back and forth on what even I want. Tower 113. Let's do like subtopic casual discussion. Because I think the real important thing here. So initial level setup, basic concept. We got the basic concepts now. Take the capacitor to turn off the power. So this would be in levels rather than in this. Because this is just for like the very basic stuff. So what exactly do I want here? That's done. Each level has a unique note indicating it's been found. This is not that important, so that's going to be out here. So the lore. Yeah. The basics of it are done. The medium. So let's say, what do I want the player to know or learn? Jackie's out here. She doesn't feel at home. Or if she even wants to know her mom. Riley is out here. She also Riley doesn't like the Emirates. Has a better relationship with her family than Jackie. So I guess, I mean, this is the same thing as this, so I'll just do that. So is this, I don't really need post dialogue yet. So the medium, so how does Jackie reflecting on herself change the medium? Does she learn important information here? We do actually need some of these places, so I think this place should have, let's say, like vital level bits. Something needs an extra medium. Oh, music died. Why did it die? Because it's important for the game's main story that Jackie discovers there's multiple mediums. And I guess the place to put it would be in here. Because there's actually multiple places where you can find them, but for now, let's just say illusory room. Not exactly like brilliant storytelling here, but wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. Also, I'm going to change the chair at long last. This is no longer going to have this little dialogue circle. It's going to be a interaction thing. Which I guess would be, what, static body? And then shape. So I think, okay. So does this have a wisp? Okay, we have just if wisp. So this will be medium, and it'll have medium dot dialog somewhere in here. And does this need anything else? Main speaker, okay. Should be the whole room itself. Let's see, and look out for this one, because there's going to be... wait, where is the spoiler warning thing? Let's add a new image. What the heck is this? So it should be under Jams, Jak for marketing, maybe? Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, so let's do... I'm just going to search for dialogue trigger in here. Okay. Because I want to hide some of this secret stuff. So that doesn't need to be there. And this doesn't need to be here. Okay. So now, back to it. Let's close all these. Let's go to, where were we? 141. So this one needs to now have a fancy thing. Illusory room, so there should be another network. Let's do medium. What networks do we have even? Excuse me. Okay, entry network. So most of these don't work anymore. So this is for actually the dropped phone. Entry network 141. Let's do that. Mention network 1. Network stats. Medium 141/activated. Go to. Okay. Let's get that. Started working on the extra medium, or I guess some content. So we should probably have, oh wait, I just realized. This still needs a shape. And it still needs the proper, whatever it needs. Wait, can you not? Okay, I can resize it. It just didn't want to. There we go. Okay, so this needs what? Layer 13? Let's see if this works. And also, I should probably bring back the dropped phone quest as well. Okay. What can I do on stream? That would be interesting. Because, yeah, if it's just the writing, I don't know, I feel like there should be more to it. Wow, that... Oh, it's the... Hang on. Why is the... So, the animations are playing at half speed. Because... the animator is not doing the blend run animation, so it's not doing this properly, like this part. Dialog locked. Wait, what? Why did I set that? What am I smoking? In fact, what if I just set it to 1 by default for everything, ever? Then we can have, like, a... animation... Oh, wait, I see why it's doing this. It's because, what I really need is I need to go to the base mesh. Right now, I have the walk speed tied to this, but this controls the entire state machine. What I need to do, and I've mentioned last time, was I need to delete this node, which means deleting all of these connections and remaking them. because I need to make this have a speed that can be controlled. And you can't, like, Godot's animation tree editor does not support, like, changing what a node is inside. Like, it doesn't support, like, basic tree operations. So I basically just have to completely delete this and remake this entire clusterfuck here. And then put it inside, I assume, just one of these trees. I assume there's no actual ability to, like, change the speed of just this. I mean, I guess I could just add... Well, hang on. Let's go to the actual node, maybe. So if we have an animation node animation, let's do onReady var walk animation node blend space 1D equals anim3.get node whole body slash walk. Oh wait, no. .get node walk. Okay, so does this have any methods that I could assign to the script itself? Properties, min space, max space. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add a playback speed to this. That'll be my fun project for the stream, instead of doing other things that are more important. What the fuck did I just do? I pressed this and then I pressed delete and it deleted something, but it wasn't the thing that I was selecting. Okay, just put that there. You know what? For now, let's just not add that. Let's just say bugs. Add playback speed to all animation node things. And in fact, this should probably be in features. So it'll be like animation, visual. Or at least the blend space 1D. So yeah, I think I can just control it via scripting. Alright, so now walk speed. All of these go to hell. Okay, there we go. Eventually, someday, that'll return. But for now, it'll just be that Jackie walks really fast. In fact, let's see how that looks in-game. It looks kind of silly. But, ah well. It's better than it was, because before it was just interpolating between the idle and the run animation. So now she still has an uncomfortably fast gait, but at the very least it is better. Actually, what would be much better is to just have it blend, like, relatively. Let's say that instead. So make animation blending use relative time. As in, like, 50% of one of animation A will always overlap with B, and it varies the playback speed. So that way I could just animate the walk cycle at the speed that I think is appropriate, and then they'll just like magically align, because that's how most other engines do things, rather than having, like in Godot, it's basically like the animations are broken if they have different lengths when you interpolate between them. So I just have to figure out how... Well, because I would just make it all work. But okay. That's that. So let's say... fix broken stuff. What else do I want to do? I mean, I said I was going to do draw over, so I might as well do those. I'm going to fix a bug, though, first. So the dialog evaluator. Let's go to followers. So like check dialog. Oh, I already do it. Oh wait, no. I don't do it. At least not all the time. Basically, I don't want this running in the physics frame. And then, so anything changed, self, check dialog. Maybe what I should do instead is have this call deferred. Well, nah, this is fine. Deferred check dialog. So this will just do this. Actually, I have a good idea. Call deferred. Is it 2 Fs? Wait, what? Oh, 2 Rs. Check dialog. Because this anything changed can happen like anywhere. Well, actually, I can just make it not happen everywhere. So like, anything changed. Yeah, I can just do that. So now it'll never happen in the physics frames, which is good, because these run at like, they take like 2 milliseconds. Ideally, what would be even better is I could just have it run in a separate thread even. But maybe a thread that lasts for 2 milliseconds would be overkill. Well, but I got so many cores, and the engine is basically single-threaded. Okay, enough of that. So that works. So tutorial tile is broken, reduce the bugs in the cave. That's actually literally reducing the bugs in the cave, so I might as well do that. Like, not actually, like, fixing anything, just making it not have so many collectibles. So okay, maybe one there. I'll leave this one in here, this one up there, that one. Well, I think this one's better. Let's see, is this one? That one's better than this one. So we could maybe have like 3 or 4 of them. That one's pretty good. These ones are okay. This one... meh. Oh, and this one's just tribute. Oh, wait, no, those are gems. That's fine. Oh, and this doesn't need to be here. And I'll also keep that one. Okay. Completed. So this is now completed. Make gravity stun item potent. Let's do that. So let's say... Wait, do these ever fix themselves? Huh. Let's put that as a separate thing, because I don't want to bother with it. Make projectiles resume after gravity stun. Okay, this thing... Let's just do this. So it'll basically just be set mass. Nope. Contributing mass equals M. So when we set this, it'll be that, and then we'll do just mass. So that'll simplify these as well. In fact, well, I'll just keep that as it is. I could someday do something different. So let's say if state equals state.gravity stunned, return. And actually, we should probably have 3 states. So we have plant. So how does this work actually? Set physics process false. Velocity equals 0. State equals state dot inactive. Okay. So let's do if state not equal to state dot inactive. So that way, it'll be like it goes up and then it goes down, and then you can hit it again. Or actually, I guess I could do, I could have a height for them instead of the velocity. That'd be better, but I'll just keep it as it is for now. So let's do bugs. Make gravity bodies use a fixed height instead of a initial. Let's see. Do the math to make it look good, though. Also allow them to, or allow the player to shoot it again while it's falling and have the same effect. So basically, when you shoot it as it's falling, it should know its initial position, and then it should still go to like the exact same height as if you shot it from the ground. So that way it'd make it a lot more usable for puzzles and stuff. Though actually for now, maybe I'll just do gravity stunned. So that's there. Do the math to make it look good though. Track initial height. Consistency. Okay. So I guess we can take the damage again, but if state move state. So if stun return. So we have, okay, so we have those. Right, because this one is very clever. And we don't actually need... Okay, so yeah, we just do that. Gravity stun for enemies. So let's do if AI equals AI dot stun or AI equals dead. Or let's do like not equal. So basically, we'll still get the velocity, or we'll still apply damage correctly, and we'll just not do the central impulse there, so that way you don't send them further up. And, okay, that's fine. Because, yeah, most of the rest of these... Let's do, like, if gravity stun time not equal to 0. In fact, these need to be up here. But, like, let's do, like, greater than 0. Oh, wait, no. This needs to be if it's equal to 0. Less than or equal, it would be easier, even. Gravity stun body. So if not B or gravity in gravity stun bodies or stuns bodies B is less than or equal to 0. Return. Oh wait, no. This is that. So you can actually keep it at the same position for an indefinite amount of time. And I should make sure that that's consistent. Yeah, because it should actually be here. if state not equal to... What am I doing? There we go. And this A-okay, because it just now has the exact same behavior no matter what. And in fact, I should probably make eventually the balance have just the both points equal. Or I should just make it so that when you shoot one end, it goes up no matter what. Where right now, if both ends are gravity stunned, they'll both be pulling up, and so it'll balance back out. Because the player probably wants something else to happen. Okay, take damage. If not dead, set state gravity stun. Alright. Velocity times equals clamp. Oh wait, no, that's a different thing. That's decelerating. Okay, so I think this is fine for this. Because the player can... The player would technically float, but they'd also take damage. So they'd basically be sacrificing health for, like, height. Which could be an interesting actual mechanic, now that I think about it. Okay, that was basically... well, let's test it. Fascinating. It simply doesn't work. So what are these baubles? Oh. Should have thought about that. Okay, so at least for now, all I need to really test are objects like these and enemies. Because everything else is kind of not important. Oh wait, no. There we go. Okay. And so that, now it just gives you extra time to do the platforming challenge. Okay. Oh right, now I have to figure out if this is actually doable, because before, I was exploiting the fact that I actually had unlimited wall jumps and just didn't know. Actually, I wonder if this... Okay, so that just stays stuck. That doesn't help me much. Okay. Let's make this a little bit easier to do. And by that, I'm literally just gonna add like a little bit of scrap, like right here. Ta-da. In fact, let's lower that down a little bit. Because there's all sorts of fancy techniques the poor player has to do. Like high jumps and stuff, which... Because at least with this, yeah, you just have to know that you can jump and then climb. So that should be more like, if the player takes a while and gets it, they should be like, oh, I feel dumb for not getting that. And, you know, that's what I want the player to feel. Stupid. But as long as it makes me look smart. So these guys need a lot more velocity, and I don't know... I guess I can just do... I can just set the initial stun velocity to be higher, so let's go to global. Gravity stun velocity. Let's set it to just fucking, like, 5. So yeah, you little... Riley, come down here. Riley, you're supposed to block the bullets, Riley. But okay. Now, maybe if I try again. I'm confused as to why my playlist now works. Maybe YouTube actually finally fixed playback on playlists. Because it's been nice to not have to constantly wrestle with it. But okay, let's try this again. Why are you moving so slowly? These guys should have... let's go to... enemy. Gravity stun. Oh, I see. Because these guys... global dot gravity stun velocity times gravity stun speed. Let's make sure that works. There we go. And then eventually, I'll make them not float around like crazy. Or I'll make it so that they're not, like, completely and totally weightless once their, like, physics are activated. Because right now you can just, like, push them around. Yeah, like... Now Riley's just wearing it like a hat. Oh, I see Riley's problem. She's moving it... She's trying to ledge... climb on it. Yeah, so I should probably fix that at some point. Let's just put that in, NPCs, climb on roofs. Or like followers. Example, getting Riley stuck under a turtle. Because basically she's activating her, like, ledge climbing thing. Because she thinks that she's facing a hill. Or, like, because she's facing, like, a wall. Yeah, so those creatures need more better design. Because first off, they need to be actually able to rotate. But okay, actually, let's double check how this looks. So this medium here. Okay, now the animations are correct. Okay, this is still not correct. So if I do this again, still not correct. Okay. Oh, wait. Why isn't it... Where did I put that? Entry network 141. Also, fascinating, I hear that the music has stopped again. So let's say sort of fixed the gravity stun stuff. Oh wait, I didn't actually check with this. Wait, is that... It sounded like there were like two different songs playing. Okay, but let's see. So this should... Yeah, okay. Now it no longer goes up again. That's good. And then we should test the rocks out here. Okay, so one of them went... Okay, it went just here. So that one needs to go up. So it's very important that the origin of the object needs to be above the ground. I think everything else is fine. Goodbye, Riley. Alright, I forgot that the animations pause perhaps a bit too close. Well, especially for followers, they should have a bit of a better distance. Let's do... rock. Perfect, yeah. Okay. So gravity stun is now idempotent. Tutorial Tyler broken. Make gravity body choose a fixed height instead of an initial velocity. Or climb on ceilings. Or try to ledge climb ceilings. That makes more sense. Okay, and this is done. Make turtle and probably most enemies back into kinematic body. Yeah, this is probably what I need to do. Actually, and probably all other enemies back into kinematic body, because they're the only rigid bodies in the entire game, and they're very janky looking. They've just never looked as good as when they were actual, like, proper kinematic bodies. But I should probably then... Do I need to make kinematic movement batched? Because I've been thinking of how I would rewrite it to make it more like cache and like auto vectorization friendly. But okay, what do I do to the... What do I want the player to learn? Jak is out here because she doesn't feel at home. So I could do some of this dialogue of like adding some sort of casual thing. Let's say that. So do I ever say medium? Need to activate the medium down in the village. Okay, so let's add a note for this. Notes Riley / medium. Or no, stat plus. Or no, it's called plus stat. Okay, so we're gonna have some sort of casual conversation. That's gonna be in one of these. So where do I have... Okay, this. Go to, like, subtopic, casual conversation. So that'll be, I guess that'll be common dialogue. Do I use common dialogue anywhere else anymore? I do it here. Let's just not have that then. Or like, let's say like, let's grab this stuff. Put that in entry 061. Because yeah, now the rest of these all do their own thing. Okay, because then we can do... So otherwise... Then we're just going to do go to common, or like subtopic. Okay. Common dialogue. Wait, why don't I have it in the other places where I said I was going to put it? Like, wasn't it supposed to be in Tower 113 1? Oh no. Common dialogue. There we go. Okay. So let's have like not stats Riley / or like Jackie, what should it be? Riley / Jackie / motive. So stat Riley / medium. Let's say we were using the medium, right? 2, 4. Otherwise, I'm using the medium. Or I to visit the medium in Vishar. And then we can go medium. Right. Okay, and let's do like go to medium talk. Go to talk, or like let's do Hmm. Back. In fact, let's say this is sub-topic. Okay. And also, plus stat, Riley slash Jackie slash motive. Okay. In fact, maybe I should just do, like, 1. Or, like, 0 here. And then I can just do next phase, common dialogue. Because that'll be like this. Common dialogue 1. Cool. And then common dialogue underscore. This is broken. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, wait, actually, these can all just be exits. Okay. Go to common. Oh, no, sub topic common dialogue. So this will no longer be that. This will be go to phase common dialogue. Okay. So now we have this. And then we can do let's say like I'm curious. Why are you out here? And then like say nothing and don't advance the plot because you were an idiot. Okay. And then to do, Riley discusses her motivations. I know, and this could probably be where... So actually, we do still need stats for these. Hmm. 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 Actually, do I want this to be... I'll put this up here. And then skip... Well, let's say... Hmm. Let's say also here, like stat medium or Riley slash medium slash avoided. Why I came Let's say, remember when you asked came out here. Let's say it's media. And then go to, or like subtopic, medium talk. And this is when we do this. Then we'll have to have like to do insert something here. And then, yeah, common dialog. And we'll just do next phase. Dialog. Common dialog 2. So this, I guess none of these are actually here now. Let's do that in here. So like exit or no, back. Oh wait, no, this does have to be exit. Or it can be either. It's effectively identical though. And let's say so I came out here because this is where she grew up. So I've been trying to learn more about her so I can find her, so I can talk to her. Let's say trying to learn more about her so I can find her, so I can talk to her. So this is actually very similar to, I'm going to take the dialogue. So the landlord originally had this all here. Actually, yeah, I'll just do this. So let's do that. In fact, I'm just going to grab all this. Let's say you must miss her a lot to come all the way out here. That. Okay. So now I gotta rewrite this because it was written for another guy, so let's go through this. So, sorry to hear that, you must miss her a lot to come all the way out here. So honestly, no. So anger or frustration. So she'll without any notice, supposedly right after I was weaned off milk. Missed a chunk of my life without her. To do, go into this. So yeah, let's just say she'll just ask, or when did it? Okay, so we don't know if she died at all. She left after I was born and nobody could even contact her again, so we assume as much. You can too. Let's say I can't imagine all the things you to ask. Now I can imagine all the things you want to ask her. Okay, so when I was very young, just a baby. Okay, how would Riley phrase this? Because there is an interesting idea here of like, if a mother dies when her kid is just a baby, that's also a tragedy for the mother because she can't see her kids grow up. Okay, so every single one of these should, like all of these paths should probably have some result. Because right now, this one doesn't wind up with anything interesting. Because I should probably have, well, I don't know, that could be interesting. Because it's basically Jackie sort of coming to terms with the fact that she's much more ambivalent about her mom than she sort of lets on to herself. Though I think what I could do is... Well, I guess this is all fine. Because I'm thinking if I should have... Because canonically, the way these dialogue options work is she thinks this before she says it. So, like, she thinks both of these options in her head, and then the player just gets to choose one of them. Except for when I don't do that, because there are some times where it's actually, like, genuinely completely changing the motivations of Jackie, depending on the answer, just to fuck with the player, basically. But, okay. Let's just say, let's just say to do something here to make Jackie think about or wonder if her mom ever missed her. Okay, because now we have the ability to get this ambivalence here. And I'll also just add, like, well, now we know that this should always be true. Okay, that's good. So then, I talked about my, but it's odd you're out here adventuring. So this should do something like, I don't know what this should do. So let's just say, like, she, let's see. Yeah, so I think that that's kind of the case now. So Riley talks about how she feels constrained by the Emirates and her family, and she wants to be or okay. And then this one should be like really talk in more detail about their family life. So, and this will just be the functional. So let's do like actually write the dialogue as another to-do list item. So talk in more detail about their family life. So because Jackie's mom left, she's sort of a black mark on the family. To her grandparents. And then her step is nice, but clearly has more or clearly has stronger feelings. Son and Jackie's half-brother, Lucas. And then, I think for this one, let's do... So functional deadline, this... So I guess both Riley and Jackie are being pressured to get married. Oh wait, no. I think this would be better for like the actual wedding part. So I think that's that. Then these two, I'll leave them there. Because then for this, we're just going to next phase, common dialogue. Dialogue 3. So, to do, Riley invites Jackie to her family's wedding. Let's do a note for that. So that'll be, what is it called? 128? No, 028. What is this place called again? Let's go to the map. Temp Town for now. Okay. Notes. Or let's do like introduce task. Wedding. Riley invited me. Attend her sister's wedding. Temp Town. Right. And that way, I can do something with that. Because we'll have like entry wedding. Okay. And then I'll also have to do something interesting with the wedding. So let's put that in like here. Wedding. Some sort of interesting plot here. And then we'll just do complete task. Wedding. Actually, let's call it Riley Wedding. Well, yeah, I might as well. I could future-proof myself. Riley Wedding. Okay. So then we're gonna have... So entry home, probably. What is that going to be? Is it like 028 or something? Like, where's Riley? Oh, okay. So let's do... Global task exists. Riley wedding. Or global task is active. Riley wedding plus stat Riley / home. And go to free wedding. And that's fine. Okay. So now if I do this again, actually I just realized, so there's probably, what should I do? We should actually have these only do this if the player has actually gotten the capacitor there, I guess. I don't care that much, but I will have to do that at some point, where it's basically like, only advance common dialogue once per capacitor, or at some other, or at a nice pace. Like maybe you can do it twice per capacitor or something, or a few times or whatever. Oh yeah, and let's do like next phase common dialogue. And that's to make it clear that it's actually temporary. Okay. So this gets us a bunch of stuff. Let's figure out where in these like in all of these things. So let's do like that, and then also otherwise. And let's also do like common dialogue. Well, go to phase common dialogue. So we have the tower. We should have the labs do something interesting. Or the city ruins. So if we have that, we're not looking for the ruins. Let's do this here. And we should also have the ability to not... Or we should probably have the ability to properly, like... Let's say advance common dialogue once per capacitor or at a nice pace. And we should make sure that there's no locking the player out of this. And do the quest without... Or make sure the player can't accidentally lock the quest. So what else do I need? 141 still needs that, a common dialogue then. Yeah. Oh wait, no. We have that. Now let's do... Well, this is fine. Okay. So yeah, I think it's going to get more important to have arguments. Oh. Invalid set index custom entry. Why is that not working? Let's go to the illusory room. So this should have... Oh, it doesn't have it. Alright, export string. Var custom entry equals that. And then we can do self-dialog at node speaker, custom entry. How did that not trigger an error like minutes ago when I was actually testing it? Okay. Now it actually works, though. However, for some reason I have my gun out. Wait, didn't I fix that at some point? Why did that... Hang on. Weapon. Gun. Player draws gun when exiting dialogue. Okay. So I do have that. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Where do they... Why are they doing their own special little thing now? Why did this happen? Oh, right, okay. It's because I changed the gravity stun velocity. So we need, like... Let's go to the enemies, and let's change this gravity stun speed to 5, then. Or... Because there's 0.5 times 5. Let's just change that to that, and then global.gravity stun velocity here will not be in there at all. Okay. Good, now they do what they're supposed to do. This is admittedly a bit too tricky for the player. Especially since they could just high jump up to here using that. Like, they don't actually need... Ah, well. Oh, wait, did I get the capacitor? I didn't even get it. Okay. Alright, it doesn't work if the player is standing on it, so that's another thing I should do. Make gravity platforms work with the player on them. Because there are elevators that do work when the player's standing on them. I don't know what I did to make those different, or why I chose to make them different. Because, yeah, they should just both ignore any objects that are in their way. Or at least as long as they're not, like, oh, walls. Okay. Okay, so now these things are stuck in their old ways. Again. So let's go to the enemy, let's make it just say 5. Like, let's just put this at... that. And let's make sure that this works. Hopefully setting these variables works. Oh, wait, did I save and quit? I don't care, actually. There we go. Okay, and that's perfectly fine for this. Oh right, I just remembered. This does 1 damage. Yeah, and the projectiles are permanently, like, distorted. But that's fine, I guess. Wait, are they? Oh, I can't even see them against the sunlight. Ah, well, you know what I think? They're probably fine. Because they already have a fixed timer, so it's just like, for the duration of their lifetime, they're then not moving properly. But I will say, projectiles should have a dark core to be able to be more easily visible. So let's just put that in. Visuals somewhere in here. Ambient occlusion, rework visual design. Wait, why is all of this stuff extended? Visual and audio. Let's do things. So, projectiles. Good. Always stand out. So, light or dark background, any color. And I just realized the fact that this only does like 1 damage. I should probably make it do a little bit more damage. But oh well. Actually, let's do that now. So we need grav gun. Let's put that up to like 3 damage. I don't know what to do. Also, why is the music so quiet? Okay, it's just a very quiet song starting out. Okay, did I actually do something? Did I fix something with that? I've completely forgotten what I'm doing. Oh, right. I was testing the actual dialogue. I mean, I know that it works. I think for a lot of this stuff, it's just going to be hard for me to actually do it on stream, so I should probably think of other things that I can do, or just call it now and stream later, or call it now and work on it off stream. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it here, because I've done various bug fixes and wrote the outline for the dialogue. Stuff. And next time I'll be back, and that time, I think tomorrow, I'll just start working on actual level design. Or like, I guess, area design. I won't focus too hard on actually making platforming segments yet, because I'll just do like sketches of like the aesthetic and like what I actually want for the lore of each area to be. That'll be fun. But that'll be for later. Let's put this back on. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. See you then.